Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Asian Psycho, and I am really excited to bring you guys the newest pair of akimbo weapons that Nexon has introduced to Combat Arms through the new Quebec case. It is the new mystery supply case that has been released just earlier today, and in it you can have a chance to obtain the all new epic weapon, or one of the two new epic weapons, the Orthus. I think it's called the Orthus. I can't really be too sure. I'm probably messing up the gun names already, but actually, let me just verify it's actually called the Orthus, so that I don't look like a complete idiot. Yeah, it's called the Orthus, so I don't need to worry. Anyways, so the Orthus. These are the new dual Skorpions, if you will, the new akimbo weapons in Combat Arms. They are unfortunately not renewable. They are like the Legion in that you cannot renew them. Apparently, you cannot renew them with Super Renewal kits either. So that is a real bummer. But what can you do? What can you say? These are pretty overpowered weapons, though, so I can tell you that right now. So I can understand, but it'd be nice if we could renew them. Before we get started on the actual review, though, I would like to give a very, very big thanks to my friend ChaseDGwailo. I cannot say that name for crap, so hopefully you will understand, Chase. So yeah, I'm not Chinese, bro. Anyways, so yeah, he did contact me earlier today before I'm making this review, that he had obtained the Orthus. He managed to obtain the Orthus for 7 days, and he had to activate them. So he was like, "Hey, do you want to review these?" I was like, "Fuck yes, give it to me." And yeah, now that I've used them, I kind of fucking want them on my account now. Anyways, so very mad props to Chase for letting me on his account in order to review this this very epic and probably the most overpowered weapon so far in this game, or weapons I should say, because there's two of them. And yeah, let's get started on the Orthus review. So if you guys couldn't tell already, they are the NX Epic / NX Rare variant of the Kriss family. If you guys have not watched my Kriss family reviews, then please go over to the Kriss reviews that I've made before this one, because these are still Kriss variants. The things that I say about the Kriss reviews and the Kriss Spec Ops review do still hold they still hold relevance here. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I know I've already said that before. Because I have no access to their straight up statistics right now, and because I am not on my own account, because on my own account, obviously, if you guys haven't known already, I have a whole shit ton of guns to which I can compare the Orthus' stats to other guns to see what kind of what the exact numerical statistics are on the Orthus. But because I can't do that, I can only estimate. But right off the bat, I can tell you guys that the Orthus really behaves. It's just like the Dual Skorpions. If you guys have ever used or have the Dual Skorpions, they behave pretty much along the same lines. However, here's what the Orthus improves upon the Dual Skorpions, if that's even possible. First of all, it has lower recoil, period. Like lower recoil spread, lower recoil kickback, and faster recoil recovery. That's, I mean, the Dual Skorpions was meant for close quarters combat anyway, so recoil doesn't really matter too much. I mean, it does frequently, screw up your aim, because the recoil might go like way off center, so and causing you to like miss all your shots that would normally be used to kill your target. But the Kriss, or the Orthus, I should say, doesn't have that. The Orthus's recoil spread and both the spread and kickback have been reduced very significantly, and it's just freaking crazy. That means that with this significantly reduced recoil, that means that your middle range capabilities are far better than your Dual Skorpions can ever do. Whereas if you tried to fly at middle range with your Dual Skorpions, you couldn't. I mean, you could only rely on like your luck to get you a random lotto, which half the time it does. But I mean, for those of you guys who are like me, who don't really want to rely on luck to get you kills, then the Orthus will take care of that, no problem. The range is literally doubled on the Orthus than it is on the Dual Skorpions. That's just how much the recoil has been reduced on the Orthus, or the Dual Krisses, I should say. So recoil, yes, hell yes. Significant reduction. That's probably that reason alone could be the only reason why, for all I care, that the Orthus is in here, but Nexon, being as they are, have decided to buff the Dual Krisses, rather not the Dual Skorpions, but the Dual Krisses even more over Dual Skorpions. And how was that? Well, they gave it 70 extra bullets, or not 70 extra bullets. That'd be really OP. No, not 70 extra, but 70 total bullets. So they gave the Orthus 10 extra bullets over the Dual Skorpions, because the Dual Skorpions had 30 rounds in each Skorpion. Hence having 60 rounds in both magazines and 60 in reserve. The Orthus has, or the Dual Krisses rather, seem to have 35 rounds per. So that kind of would make sense, seeing how seeing Nexon's tradition of making weapons over like the epic, because all epic assault rifles up to this time have enhanced magazines. In other words, they all have 35 rounds per magazine, and it seems like the Orthus is continuing that tradition as well. So there you go. It has 70 rounds per dual mags and 70 in reserve. So yeah, you can spray for longer. Oh my g. Actually, thinking about it now that I look at this gameplay, it may seem like the rate of fire has been reduced by a little bit. It may be because of the fact that the Orthus obviously doesn't have the same muzzle noise as the Dual Skorpions, because Dual Skorpions are loud as hell, and it just seems like they fire uber fast. When I used the Orthus on Chase's account, it seemed like the rate of fire was a little bit decreased, but that could be because of the fact that the firing noise is not as loud. So I don't really know what to decide, what to think, but in any case, the rate of fire is still fast enough to kill anyone in fucking less than a millisecond, so why bother talking about that anymore? After moving on from that, not only did they give it more ammo, not only in terms of overall ammo count, but also per magazines, but also they increased the reload speed, which was, understandably enough, was pretty much the biggest downside, other than its huge recoil, to the Dual Skorpions. The fact that it just took a long time to reload. The Orthus, or the Dual Krisses, reload in about 33% faster of a time than do the Dual Skorpions. So it reloads a third faster. Now, yeah, that just makes the overpowered Orthus even more overpowered. So Nexon obviously is not going to stop the tradition of dual or akimbo weapons anytime soon. Looking at the Orthus, I mean the Orthus. To wrap up this review, because those three things are pretty much the things that make the Orthus stand out from the Dual Skorpions. Otherwise, it's basically an overpowered Dual Skorpions. But anyways, basically to wrap this up, like I just mentioned right now, the Orthus is an overpowered pair of Dual Skorpions. It's got better recoil. It's got better it's got better ammo in terms of how much ammo you start with, and in total ammo count, and it's got faster reload speed. So those, I wouldn't, some of them, well, let's see, the faster reload speed is definitely welcome. What was it again? What did I mention before? Let's see, faster rate of fire, nah, I don't know. But anyways, obviously you can still tell that the Orthus has improved upon the Dual Skorpions, as if they couldn't get any more powerful. So, yes, thank you Nexon for letting us realize how great you are at making overpowered weapons even more overpowered. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I believe this will cover the Orthus pretty much in full detail. I mean, even though I say that, oh, like, it's part of the Kriss family, it's akimbo weapons. And to be honest, they're more related to Dual Skorpions than they are to the Kriss or the Kriss Black Ops. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. This has been the Orthus review, aka the Dual Krisses. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys have enjoyed the review, and I'll see you guys later. I repeat my words all the time. Sorry about that. You good shit,